When Sonic movie director Jeff Fowler posted a tweet that revealed upcoming changes to the main blue Hedgehog, the majority of reactions were pretty positive. It made sense too, because Sonic's terrible design seemed to be the #1 problem fans had with the trailer, and let's go, it's finally being fixed! But even though changing up Sonic makes the internet happy, there are two huge reasons why it may not have been the best decision to redesign him. Because the positive aspects were already mentioned everywhere online, it's only fair to look at the other side of the coin and see what could be bad about all this. So first of all, going back and changing Sonic may be good for the fans, but think about the animators and VFX artists on the movie team who have to work even harder just to make this a reality. What's even worse is that it's supposed to come out this November, giving them around 6 months to do whatever they have to. While this may initially seem like a lot of time, there's way more work that goes into animation than most people assume, and the team already probably made some really decent progress given that the movie's filming was completed in October of last year. Just imagine if you spent all your time and effort making sure a character was animated and ready to go, but then suddenly the director goes back on all this hard work and says it's time to make some changes. With only a few months to get the job done and potentially harsher working conditions, is that too much for these animators who have already put in a lot of their own time? It's definitely a question worth asking, but it's also hard to say for sure since we don't know the exact scale of these upcoming changes. What's also worth mentioning is that some people who worked in 3D animation came forward on Twitter, but they explained that the process may not be as hard as some people think. Hey, I'm an animator who has done film work. The animation likely won't change. They can redo the model and texture relatively painlessly and then re-render with the same animation. 3D is very forgiving like that. So it's the equivalent of using one of those texture mods on an emulator? That's actually pretty interesting. Yeah, think of any video game where you can mod the character's model or appearance. The animation didn't change as long as the model's skeleton was the same. Film animations are more precise obviously, but it's the same basic principle. They won't redo animation from scratch. There's a chance that going back and redesigning Sonic isn't as harsh of a task for the animation team if this is really the case, but I've never done 3D animation so I can't really be sure. I guess if you're watching this and you have experience in the field, leave a comment below and let people know how you think this will work for the animators and VFX artists that may need to go back and fix the design. Another reason it may be bad to change Sonic is the standard it seems to set. What do I mean by that? Well, it gives a ton of power to everyone on the internet if they have different thoughts than the actual movie team. The director and others involved are now changing Sonic based entirely on the opinions of people online. What does this say about creative work in the future? Are more things in media going to be changed simply because of internet backlash? Some could argue that Sonic's live action appearance was a creative decision and shouldn't be changed just because people are mad about it, and yeah, that's a valid way of looking at the situation. It's important to remember that online audiences are a small but loud minority of people, and I'm sure many others were going to see the movie despite the main character's design. There were of course many people who don't mind how Sonic looked in the trailer, but they were mostly drowned out by all the complaints. So overall, a redesign may not actually be the best decision. If I had to put my own opinion in the ring, I'd say that it's nice to change Sonic, but only if these changes are relatively small and easy to add within the next 6 months. If for some reason the movie team is in a horrible position right now as they panic to get things done before its release in November, then I'd say the best decision would be delaying it to 2020 or something. But what do you guys think? Should the director really go back and decide to change the design just because people online are mad? Or should they stick with their creative decisions and keep this Sonic? Let's talk in the comments. But anyway, that's all for this video. Subscribe for more awesome cartoon videos. Give a thumbs up and comment below, let me know what you think. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.